Absolutely disgusting from Diesel Patches. We know I love some Diesel Patches. He's one of my favorite commentary YouTubers. I think he's one of the funniest guys out there. He's big gay. Big gay, but the good kind, other than the cringe kind. The good kind's like, hey, I'm gay, look at that. And then the bad kind's like, that's pretty gay, dog. But anyways, this is called You're Absolutely Disgusting, and let's get into it.
You are so beautiful.
So, there's this OF model named Bonnie Blue who is known for sleeping with over
I'm gonna be real quick. Dude, she's got so much filler in her face. Anytime somebody has so much filler in their cheekbones that they get, like, way out here, all I can think about is Tim Curry from that movie where he was the devil. Now, I think it's called Fantasy or Fairy Tale, or I don't remember what it's called, but Tim Curry's a giant devil, and that's all I can think about when I see people with the filler cheekbones.
1,000 guys in 12 hours. I checked out her page, and some of her videos are pretty kinky. My favorite being Pussy Lip Clapping, where her elongated baloney slaps create a rhythmic slapping noise that soothe my urges. Anyways,
let's go, dude. Slippity slap, slap, slap my pussy. Slippity slap, slap, slap it long and clap, clap, clap. I got the clap, clap. I love it, dude. I love it. I mean, this picture doesn't look like she has as much Botox in, but 12 hours and 1,000 guys, dude. That's a lot. That's a lot, dude. And here's the thing. I don't condemn any of these people for doing this. I think you can do whatever you want. You are a grown-up. You can make your adult decisions. But I do think that if you do stuff like this, you do open yourself up for criticism to be like, that is kind of wild because it's going past the norm and you're doing it for attention. You're doing it to be like, I want to be, she talks about interviews, how she wants to hold the record for the most amount of guys. And it's like, why? Like, you just want clout, and it's kind of makes me feel the same way as I do about the IRL streamers, only at least she's not breaking laws in other countries, but it is a little weird.
Reason why we're talking about Bonnie Blue today is because she recently faked a pregnancy online. Oh, I'm sorry. According to her, she merely hinted at her possibly being pregnant, so it's okay. And we're all just a bunch of haters for criticizing her. Bonnie created a 15-minute response video that we're going to review today. So let's grab some pop.
Oh, dear God, I didn't know about any of this. I thought he was going to do the typical commentary guy thing where he was just going to criticize her for getting slam damned by a billion guys in 1 minute. But no, dude, that's kind of fucking annoying.
Going for some good old damage control.
So Bonnie, are you pregnant?
I am not pregnant.
Okay, right, yeah. Statement over.
I am not pregnant.
I mean, isn't this kind of cringe doing this shit in bed? I remember when, wasn't it, I can't remember the chick's name who did it with Drake. I don't know why you'd want to get in a bed and do a podcast. It's just weird. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes me like, why the fuck am I? It's like I'm a kid standing at the foot of the bed, like, "Hey, mommy, hey, daddy, oh, so you guys talking about the bang booms with the genitals?" I don't like it. I don't like it.
Media, I'd say about like a week ago, started like making rumors about me pregnant, and quite a lot of the media approached me and said, "Look, can you add a comment?" And at the time, I was like, "Comment on what?" Because I'm not pregnant. I haven't even hinted at it. Like, nothing has been mentioned. So the last 24 hours, I've hinted at being pregnant. Like, I have never confirmed I was pregnant because I would never, ever lie.
Yeah, where could anyone possibly get the idea that you're pregnant?
So tomorrow I'm going to go take another pregnancy test because, well, I want to know how far along. Just 8 months.
Oh, see, this is where she's just a fucking dirty clout goblin, dude. This is a different type of whore, dude. I don't care if you sleep with a gajillion guys, but if you're out here just like fucking crying, begging for content to the point that you'll go and have a sex with 1,000 guys, right? You go and do this. You want it for the attention, and then you like, oh well, but then people make jokes about what if you get pregnant by one of the guys and you got to figure out which one, and that's funny. Like, could you imagine having that fucking lineup? Like, hey guys, here's the fucking, it's Moist Griddle. Hey guys, today I'm gonna have you swab the inside of your cheek to see which one of your DNA is the right one, and then you get the right one. Let's go, baby! But yeah, it's like, that's funny, dude. It's funny to try to, the fact that you have to like put your mind around the fact that what if she didn't take her birth control that day and one of those 1,059 guys or whatever busted in and the condom broke and you don't know which one, and now you gotta swab every fucking cheek. That's kind of funny. But then to take it, it's like, I see this as it's trending. it's a trending meme, I'm going to then hint that I'm pregnant so that I can get more attention, because all I care about is attention, but I don't really bring anything quality to the scene.
Time, I'm so excited to do the world's biggest live stream of a birth.
You savages.
Ugh.
How dare you accuse me of lying about a pregnancy? I only strongly implied I was with child for clicks. Have you no shame? So, Bonnie claims she lied about being pregnant.
I mean, live streaming a birth would be weird, dude. Why? Here's the thing, dude, and this is where I feel bad for a kid in this situation, and I know this is moral grandstanding or whatever, but like, one of the most special moments in my life was being at the birth of my child, right? It was so meaningful to me. It was just such a special thing, and it was more special the fact that it was like me, my wife, and then my wife's mom, and it was just like this great family moment, you know? It's this moment where I'm holding my daughter, and I don't have to worry about anybody else. I'm just fucking there with what's now one of the most important beings in my entire fucking life. But instead, dude, it would be like somebody standing there with a fucking camera, dude. Just, oh, dude, we get the right kind of pussy shot? Wait, is it crowning right? Is it crowning right? Oh, no, we need you to smile with the baby. That's why I don't like family channels, like, where they put everything that their kid does on display for the world to see. Now, I'll hold my baby when I stream sometimes. It's something I do because, like, if my wife needs to do something, I want to hold my kid because I love my child and I want to spend as much time with her as possible. But I'm never going to have a channel where it's like, watch us go to the fucking park. Ooh, watch my daughter open up this gift. I don't want to, like, build content around her. If she happens to come into the content, it's like, that's like passing. I don't ever want her to be a focal point of what I do, because I just don't like it. I've never liked it. I think it's gross.
Strongly hinted she was pregnant for the fans, and we'll find out what that is later in the video, but I do really love the immediate contradiction from Bonnie less than a minute into this.
So the last 24 hours, I've hinted at being pregnant. Like, I have never confirmed I was pregnant because I would never ever lie.
Here, let me help you out. You absolutely lied about being pregnant. No reason to dance around it.
For me, like, back before I was this massive slut, I tried to get pregnant for like a long amount of time, and it was honestly like the most lonely experience because you don't really tell family and friends. It's not something like that's spoken about much. So if I was to have seen someone joking about pregnancy, I wouldn't have seen the funny side of it.
Amazing. All I really have to do is continue to play.
Well, I mean, if she would have, like, doubled down and said I was joking, this was all a bit, I knew it would get me clout, I would have more respect for her. But the fact that she knew that there was a memes building up, she then capitalized on it to get more clout, only to then backtrack on it and say how it's gross to make fun of that stuff. The bitch, what the fuck you talking about? You're speaking out of 8 sides of your face, and you probably didn't even get Botox. All your lies are just shoving up into your cheekbones.
These 2 clips right here to continuously debunk what she's saying. I don't think I'm really even needed here. I also just noticed, why are you guys responding while sitting in bed with blankets covering you? Now, I get it if you're like laying around on the couch or you're both sitting in chairs, but why the bed? I mean, you probably...
Yeah, I said the same thing, dude. We're on the same fucking wavelength. Come on, it's weird, dude. It's fucking weird. I don't like looking at you while you're in bed with somebody just having a conversation, dog. Get in your living room, put a camera on you. It's like, why the fuck are we? Oh, dude, yeah, I kind of faked being pregnant online, but I didn't. I wouldn't lie about that because that's gross. Do you want me to touch you under the sheets? It's weird, dude. It's fucking weird.
I already had a camera pointing at the bed before even thinking of this response video, so I guess it's just out of convenience.
Yeah, and the one thing that we saw a lot that none of us liked, but especially Bonnie, was the way they were trying to humiliate and degrade the men from the 1057. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, trust me.
I mean, if you're one of the guys that were at that 1057, you're fucking weird, dude. I'm sorry. If one of those 1000 watches my video and it's like, oh no, King Jiffy Coats calls one guy in the fucking giant slam train of cum goblins a weirdo, my bad, dude. But like, I'm not getting in that line, dog. Like, I don't think that's I'm not gliding it on my cum falcon to be like, I'm gonna fuck her pussy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pay her to fuck her pussy. Weird, dude. Weird.
Yeah, those guys already did a good enough job degrading and humiliating themselves. That is not something to be proud of. And I can't imagine this being a story they're going to tell their kids one day.
Dad, tell me a story.
Well, sport, I was there that day when the notorious Bonnie Blue challenged 1,000 wieners to battle against her mighty, monstrous beefcake. Many fell that day, but I was the last man standing.
Dad, that's kind of gross.
I have many curable diseases.
Like, genuinely, stop sitting on your sofa, scrolling on TikTok, scrolling online, judging people you have.
Yo, bro, stop laying on your back. Stop sitting in a bed doing a podcast. Stop letting 1,000 dicks. We can criticize you all day too, bro. Like, what are you painting everybody as incels because they're over here on their phone, not being a fucking cloud goblin? What the fuck are you talking about?
Have never met, and you never know what they're going through.
No.
I would say,
Yeah, dude, I'm never gonna know what you're going through because I'm not gonna willfully let 1,000 dudes come in my asshole. Sorry, man. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna make a hard line that's not what I'm gonna cross. I just don't see the joy in it, to be honest. It just seems like sex Olympics at that point, and it doesn't seem fun. It seems like it takes the pleasure out of something that is very pleasurable.
99% of the men that I've met from your lines, queues, whatever you want to call it, they're lovely. Like, they're kind people.
Bro, it's like queues, bro. They're spawning into fucking Shipment, bro. But Shipment's just her pussy, dude. She's got fucking those giant shipping containers in there, and the dick's just flying around trying to get enough kills to drop a nuke.
Some of them are going through some hard times, and they tell me, away from everyone, how this has made their day. This is going to make their life. Some of them are quite lonely.
So basically, you find
Yeah, dude. Let's this was all. This was sympathy. This is emotional manipulation. That's all it was. Oh well, we got criticism, so let's use some emotional manipulation where you can't criticize us. It's like, dude, you put this shit out for the internet to see. You're going to get criticized. I don't know how many times I have to say this over my entire career of being on the internet, but I am going to get criticized. Everyone's going to get criticized. That's how this shit works.
these sad, lonely, depressed men on the street and asked if they want to be inside a Virginia that 1,000 other men have explored. Yeah, something about that doesn't seem like it would cure my depression. That actually sounds like an awful time to have.
Dude, I mean, I feel like I would be more sad after that. Like, let's say I watch this chick on OnlyFans, right? Let's say I'm, like, the biggest donor or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, finally, I've been fucking waiting for this moment. I'm gonna sex her up. And I get there, and it's just like a giant lobby, bro, where people are just standing there. They're calling me a pussy. Some guy uses the gamer word. I'm sitting there like, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I get in there, I get amped, we do our thing, and then I leave, and I gotta, I'm like buttoning up on my pants, I'm holding a shoe, I'm walking out, and there's like 37 other guys out there still waiting to get their turn. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna feel mad gross. I'm gonna feel grimy. I don't know if a shower will be able to take that off of me. And this isn't like an attack on her. This is how I would feel. I'd feel like a used slut as well, dude. It's grimy. It's like walking into a house and like you just, or like an apartment. You ever get an apartment and you go to put your bed up against the wall, and there's that one booger that's just been wiped on the wall, and you just feel gross. You feel like the entire room's contaminated and you need to clean the whole bitch.
For my depression, that actually sounds like an awful time to have.
I guess the point is, no, I am not pregnant. Yes, I have hinted at it. And the reason being is I'm going to use the media attention and the extra income I have had over the last few days because I want to pay for somebody's IVF journey.
Respect to you, Bonnie, for offering to help another woman/couple on their IVF journey. I think it's a lovely idea. That's really nice of you to help someone with IVF. I admire your strength and generosity. The criticism you receive is unfair. What truly inspires me is your desire to help women struggling with infertility. Many people wouldn't think about giving back, especially in such a meaningful way. Your experiences make this mission...
Bro, this is the only reason she's doing this is because she got the pushback. People got pissed, so she's like, how do I look like the good guy? How do I look like the good guy? How do I look like the good guy? I'll just offer that I'll pay for something. I'll throw money at the problem. That'll fix it. I'll be able to dodge all the bullets. Which one should I do? Well, pregnancy. Some people can't get pregnant. I'll fucking pay some idiot to pay for their bullshit, and then I'm the good guy now. I'm not a clout goblin.
Even more powerful. This is the first time she's brought it up, and it was only after people called her out for her lies. Am I going fucking insane? Please don't let hate messages overshadow the good you are doing. You are not only strong, but also kind, and the world needs more people like you. No we do not. This woman sucks, times 1,000. People in this day and age want to spread negativity and hate about everything that goes on around the world.
What the? Dude, this is like blatant manipulation. This is blatant audience manipulation, to like the nth gajillionth fucking degree, dude. And this is like when iDubbbz came out and said, like, he disavowed all of his old content. It was the most disingenuous thing ever, and everybody's like, oh, dude, it's so brave of him to come out and say that he's sorry for the content he made. And a week later, he fucking did a takedown on Froggy Fresh over bullshit. And I was like, iDubbbz hasn't changed. He's a fucking same clown he's always been. This bitch is the same clown she's always going to be. But this is what a lot of these people do. They emotionally manipulate. They make themselves the victim. And then they're like, well, but here's also, I'm a victim, but I understand where the criticism is coming from, and you know what? I'm gonna donate to this charity because I care. Oh, shut the fuck up. I hate this shit, dude. This is what like one of the biggest problems with society right now is you allow yourself to get empathetic to this type of shit, and you don't see it for what it is because you're clouded by empathy.
Guys, I know she lied about being pregnant, but she's using that extra money from this publicity stunt to help women pay for their IVF. Who's the real asshole now? Lying to get money from others, even if you use it for good, is still wrong. We are not about to normalize lying to people online for money, but it's okay because that money's going towards a good cause. That is a slippery fucking slope.
Oh, this is a very serious matter.
Jesus Christ, dude. This is the bitch we're taking seriously. This is she puts on come in me daddy voice. She puts on come in me daddy voice, and we're buying her emotional manipulation.
Is that better?
Yeah, now I'm bricked up. Let's carry on. Did a lot of hard things.
I'm bricked up. I got a boner. We're already in bed. We should take care of it. She's like, my vagina's still so sore from the 1,000 guys. You don't understand. You could literally throw a bowling ball up there right now, and I wouldn't feel anything.
And people...
So many hard things.
The brick is back.
Kind of difficult to take you too
Dude,
serious.
and you know, the joke would be funny if he didn't look like he was actually bricked up and he was in a bed right now. See, here's the thing that's funny about like a fun sex joke, right? Is if it's like in the context of not being in a bedroom while making an apology for fucking up online. That's usually the best place for a sex joke, is any other time other than that.
About helping those in need when you make multiple boner jokes. Yeah, so ever since what happened to my niece, we believe using our earnings to donate to St. Jude's would be really fulfilling. You know, those families just have it so hard. Boner!
And then suckity fuckity fuckity clippity cloppity clippity cloppity. I'm just gonna take your pussy and then you're gonna take my dick and then haha, dude. But we're donating to a children's hospital.
What were we talking about?
She has the position of influence. She has a position of making money. Because of that, she can now be in a position where she can help people.
That's fine and all, but how about maybe do that without lying to a mass audience?
Yeah.
Using it as a crutch. What were we talking about?
She has...
That's fine and all, but how about...
I mean, yeah, dude, it's like, why didn't you do this before? Why it's always funny. I always love when people come to this like agreement that these people are good now, when it took them getting in trouble and getting called out in order to do the good. It is just blatant emotional manipulation, and the fact that people just give it a pass all the time is so fucking annoying.
About maybe do that without lying to a mass audience? I guarantee you that's very possible.
What you're doing is done by so many, and on a much worse scale than you. They do things they shouldn't do.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, like, just because I'm doing this, I still want to bonk. barely legals, barely breathing.
What the fuck? The barely legal thing is weird, but what in the actual hell is barely breathing? Like, if you fuck him, are you on the verge of necrophilia? You can play it off as, LOL, aren't I just so crazy? But I'm actually kind of concerned now. Or maybe she meant the elderly, hopefully. Either way, ew.
When I see the hate online and I see you guys that are hating comment, I just feel sorry for you because you're clearly in a position of negativity. To sit there and watch something.
Dude, this is another thing that you'll see as a feature of all these apology videos. First, it is I am the victim. Second, it is emotional manipulation / throw money at a charity to make yourself look like the good guy, which is part of emotional manipulation. The last is I feel bad for you. You guys were always the problem. You're the villain. We're the victim, and we're also the better people. I hate this, dude. It's just so gross. It's just blatant manipulation. It's such bad. It's so fucking disgusting. It's so gross how you can just look at it and be like, yeah, but you guys are some big fucking gross dum heads. You're all fucking retarded little spurg monsters. You little cum falcon pieces of fucking hemorrhoid hurricanes. Just shut the fuck up, you little pussies. But remember, we're the victims here. And we're gonna donate to charity. But yeah, shut up, you fucking menstruation tsunami, you fucking clowns. Victim. Charity.
So if you hate someone, just don't watch it. Like if I don't want to see someone's content, I don't follow them, right?
I really despise this brain dead logic. The comment section is for positive and negative comments. Just because someone calls you out doesn't mean they hate their lives and they're just mad all the time. Sometimes people do stupid shit and it's fun to rant about. People are also worth being called out, which is exactly what you're doing to people in this video.
And sometimes people don't even hate you. They just love drama and chaos online like me. I like chaos and drama online. It's very good time. I watch the slut get fucked and then I make fun of her.
My inbox from that was full of women like, you're vile, you're disgusting, like I hope you're donating your eggs and doing something worthwhile, like you should get assassinated.
I haven't seen this tactic in a while. Bringing up death threats you receive to take the heat off you. Yeah, don't really care. I've gotten these before, so have many other channels, and using it as a crutch doesn't work, nor should
I'm a small channel. I haven't gotten the death threats, but I have gotten people just getting mad at me and stuff. Like, I've had people say that, like Destiny, when I covered Destiny, where I just literally listened and then put in my own input here and there, made a couple jokes where people are like, well, Destiny should sue you. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, I've had people attack me. I've had people come into my Discord and then cause a bunch of shit just because I had the audacity to call out somebody like Hassan. And you know, it's just one of those funny things that, like, even when people say the worst stuff, what you do is you let it roll off your shoulder. You enjoy your life. And I know I've used this example in the past. It's not that I really like care about it that much. I know people are like, oh, he fucking cares so much, living in his brain rent free. But it's like contextual. I'm contextualizing, you fucking morons. And when you contextualize this, it's like, you take this shit way too serious. When you get it, you look at it, you like it, you comment back to push your video for more engagement, you move on with your day. Sometimes you put a smiley face, sometimes you argue with them because you know they'll spurg out and put 87 comments and it'll push your shit in the algorithm more. It's just how I don't use it. I don't think about it as anything else other than pushing my engagement. Whether they're attacking me or getting mad at me or telling me I'm the most vile piece of shit in the world, I don't care. I'm just gonna farm you for comments. Every once in a while I'll get an actual critique that I will internalize and then utilize. But most of the time I just look at it, have fun with it. I'm not gonna be the victim about it. Who fucking cares, dude?
We all know death threats are stupid. Stop trying to put the spotlight on something else.
How are you deciding who you pay for their IVF?
I actually don't really know.
Well, I'm glad to know she's taking this seriously. Bonnie then claims she'll probably just pick whatever message she likes the best, so it's all just fucking random, which gives me the impression she thought of this out of the blue to cover up her lying about being pregnant. Anyways.
And here's another thing. Yeah, how do you even know if she's gonna do it? Now, if she doesn't do it, she'll be called a scammer or whatever, and she'll go further down the rabbit hole of being, like, criticized. But, like, you're gonna pick the best message? the fuck are we talking about here? This is like that other chick, that Lily Phillips chick, where she was like, well, how did you vet the guys? Well, we sort of vetted them at first, but then we needed the number of guys, so we just started fucking pulling homeless people up off the street, and we would just kind of like take a flashlight to their dick, and if there wasn't anything crawling on it, we let it in. Now that's a joke. That's called humor, you fucking monsters. I'm not actually saying she did that. But it's just, this is how you know it's just manipulation. This is all blatant manipulation. And if you think that she's being genuine in even the slightest, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't ever pay for the money. Now, I'm not saying she's not going to, but come on, the first nice message without actually verifying it, come on.
So that's the end of the video. Wait, what the hell? Lily Phillips, the woman who slept with 100 men in 24 hours, announces she is pregnant. Oh my god, there's 2 of them.
Oh my god, dude, she's pregnant, bro. She's gonna have most critical swabbing dudes, dude. Alright, I'm gonna need the next guy to step up. Oh, looks like you're not the daddy. Let's go, baby. No child support for you. This is fucking awesome, dude. The world we live in, dude. The world we live in. I remember when, I can't remember who it was. If it was Lana Rhodes or, and it wasn't Mia Khalifa. It was like Lana Rhodes, Scarlett Gray, or Shasha Gray. Or, there's a billion porn stars. But I remember they were like sitting at a table talking about one of them being pregnant. And it was on iFunny. This is back when iFunny existed. And all the memes were just like a guy shooting through a slide, and it was like the baby. And she talked about how disgusting it was that they made that joke. And it's like, yeah, it's the internet, dude. That's how the internet works. If you think the internet's just going to change because you want it to, that's just not reality. That's all I got for that one, guys. I hope you enjoyed.